Hello. This is weather, an amazing feat that we all can appreciate. Now, I have a question. Will you go on a journey with me? Will you look at the bads and the goods of weather? Will you see the tornadoes and the blue skies with me? Will you see the tropical cyclones and the tropical fun? Will you go on a journey to see what Mother Nature's power has in store for us today? Well, let's find out what is. Okay. First, we're going to start by going into the weather app. These are just a few places. Mother Nature has nothing in store for us right now. That doesn't mean later isn't a thing, just because of now. Now, radar. This is where it all comes in, where you all see the rain. Now, these darker spots are storms or heavy rain. These yellowish parts are normally storms. And then these greenish parts are rain. And it's very rare that you're going to see these reds. Not super rare, but rarer. Now we're going to go look at Pine Tree. Or not. Look. These odds and ends of tables turning. One day. Now I have a question. A big one. Do you ever think that this weather will stop? Well, I have a very quick answer. No. Weather is a very continuous thing. Tornadoes coming every day. Well, maybe not every, but when tornado season is, you might as well get your stuff ready in your shelter. Because next year like this, it's expected to be a long one. I can tell you that much. This one went by pretty quick. But this isn't the last year. Every year, people think that it's the last year of weather. And then the next year, they're not going to have to worry about it anymore. And when the time comes, where the weather starts, then they're not ready. Because they think the weather's just going to end next year. And when it turns fall and winter, they're going to be relieved for that year, which is actually true. Tornadoes can't happen in that cold. But then they think they're never going to happen again. They don't know that that season will come back. So, I'm going to show you a little bit of what Mother Nature has got. Okay, we're going into weather. As you see, we have rain in Kentucky. Now, it'll do that if it's most of that area. I'll look at Kentucky on a radar. It might be actually the capital. That's sometimes what it does, I think. Oh, let's go over here. We have a little storm. Holdridge. Let's see if we got ourselves. Now we just got ourselves some heavy rain. Okay. All right. Now let's look at Mother Nature's, I guess you should say, not pretty things. I'm probably like, how can you show me that? Oh boy, can I show you. Let's go take a little look at the weather. Look, weather, blue skies. That changes. Look, tornado. Images. These are sample. Look, a day can start with blue skies end with devastating double twisters. Every single second of your life, you're on the verge of having a tornado or any sort of severe weather. You never know when Mother Nature will strike on you. Some of you may think that the weather isn't powered by it's powered by God, and when he gets mad, that happens. No. That's not how it works. It works by human conditions and different things that go into these different types of weather. Look, we had a bit of rainfall last night. So, nice sunny day outside, right? Pretty nice day to be outside, I said. Is that right? Sun's peeking out through the trees. Pretty good day. Well, let's go look at our weather app and see its predictions. These are predictions. These are not definite weather. See, we all wish it worked that way. See, it's supposed to be clear for today. That could all change in a couple hours. You know, before I know it, I could be inside sheltering because of a tornado warning. Or I could be inside because of a meteor. But you can... Look, weather is unpredictable. Well, you can predict weather, but you can never, ever be certain until it happens. That is just the way it works. Okay? I don't make the rules. All the other meteorologists, they don't make the rules. Now go. Now, let's see what weather's got in store. And thank you for joining me on this journey. Because without you guys on this journey, I don't know what could happen. And you need to always remember this. Never, ever, ever in your entire life underestimate weather. Because then, maybe you'll be the one with the tornado. Maybe you will be dead. Dead. You can never, ever underestimate weather. Ever. Its powers are just too unpredictable. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't make the rules. Look, see? Take this for example. Normal pano photo. Look, let me show you. This photo right here is pretty normal, you'd say, right? Well, when you start to shake the camera, it starts to get a little unnormal and turn into this. This is exactly the way that weather works. See, weather can be all a good photo, looking all nice outside, but then it can turn and scramble things and absolutely destroy them. Absolutely destroy them. Take this for example. If it's a tornado, didn't move. Because my foot doesn't have. Look. Now let's talk about different weather phenomenons, how they build everything. Tornadoes. The actual main threat isn't the tornado itself. You're probably like, Jacoby, that's wrong. Well, I can prove it to you. Look, the main threat is actually debris. A tornado is a big column of swirling air, which most of you know that happens from it's either warm, cool air, warm, dry air feeding into cold, wet air, which makes a circular pattern, which causes for the tornado. And the main threat isn't the tornado because it has this very strong winds to pick up debris, and that's how it works. Hurricane. It's caused by El Ninos. or Ninos. I think it's El Nino. Which happened because El Ninos is warm air in the ocean, which pushes warm air into the ocean, which causes for you know what. Meteors. Now this isn't a part of Mother Nature. This is actually just natural space. And probably like all of that stuff is natural. Well, you are right. Mother Nature is just a fictional character, but we imagine her as the real controller. We don't know yet, but we will for times and generations to come. Next, meteors. These happen from asteroids just flying in space, because of course that normally happens. Chunks breaking off. And asteroids is things breaking off of bigger rocks. That's just how it works, and that's the cycle. Alright, let's take a little look at our daily. These predictions seem like the days are going to be pretty nice. But never trust. Now, you can actually trust predictions, because sometimes they could be right. I'm not saying that predictions are never ever going to be correct, and you should never listen to them. Do the exact opposite. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just relax a little. Okay? Now, I may have gotten your self-esteem boost up. Okay. I may have gotten your hopes and dreams down. You might be like, oh, now I'm never ever going to go outside again, and I'm going to shelter in place because there's going to be tornadoes every day. No. Now, I'm going to give you a I'm going to show you a little map. The United States. Over here, from the ocean, and this is the weird part of the atmosphere, kind of like over here, in this little area. That's why it's Tornado Alley. Oklahoma, New Mexico, Kansas, and Colorado. There's also Texas, and a bunch of other things, alright? Now, this is where I'm going to start to actually get serious. Okay. That's where I'm going to start to get serious. Now, over here is where the wet air is, and over here is where the warm air is. The warm air is kind of like over in this area, and the wet air is kind of like over in this area. So, of course, the area is traveling over here, which leads for, of course, tornadoes. Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia. These little states leading from up here, Pennsylvania, to like down here, Louisiana. That kind of area is the middle area where you're not going to see a bunch of tornadoes, especially Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, those surrounding states. Now, Texas, Mexico, Arizona, these areas. Okay, these areas like.
Thank you, I got it now. Thank you.
These little areas, warm and cool air meet, leading for all those tornadoes, those bad weathers. See if that changes over the years, which it could, because climate is all about it as well. Temperatures. Okay. Let's get us a little satellite view of the world. See, it's all green. These pictures are pretty nice. No tornadoes on the ground. I'm sorry, but it doesn't always look like that. So, I hope you enjoyed this little look through of me basically screaming at you about why weather doesn't work the way you want it to. Yeah, I know I screamed at you like a bunch, like way too much, but I hope you learned something. Bye.